heavy heart.
Well, yeah, genuinely. But I'm leaving the show. Legion of Skanks has been the longest thing I've ever done in my life. I mean, I'll never make it this far with my marriage.
Fill her up.
You're listening to the GaS Digital Network.
It's time for GaS Digital Now. Join producer Natalie and Blind Mike to learn what's going on behind the scenes of your favorite shows.
I just said that. Welcome to GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital wrap-up show. We talk about all the best moments that happened on the network this week.
The best moments.
I get into it with way more energy when we start with the intro in real time. That's Mike.
What up? I'm blind.
You're looking real blind today in particular. Actually, you're looking real dripped out today. You got the hat, the glasses, and the chain. Two chains.
Two chains.
How you doing, Mike?
Good. They were, what were they saying on the, Serafina, you show up to the Friday Night Hangs, right? Never mind.
I don't, but they were saying that they would give me to the cartel. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, yeah. So well, yeah, they were saying that, but they said something about me too, and they were making fun of me for being blinder than I was when I started here, and I'm like, yes and no.
That's mean. You didn't control that.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Well, yeah, it was because Jay was saying I wouldn't get killed because I would somehow survive through a set of Mr. Magoo, chances.
Blindly tripping through danger in between gunshots and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I like that they can't keep your name out of their fucking mouths.
I mean,
your
yes,
name comes up a lot.
Not really.
They mentioned both of us on Rap last week.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, studio lore. Do we have any?
I
was not in that much this week, except for today. I had 2 fart carnivals today. That was pretty fun.
Wow.
That's it. I can't talk about either of them yet because they haven't come out yet.
Not really studio lore, but I thought it was fun that Drew Montana and Kyle Regan showed up to Zoo in actual animal outfits.
That rules.
Furry costumes.
That rules. That's pretty great.
That was epic.
When was
very
that?
On brand. Monday.
I didn't see that one yet.
So bravo to them for that. That was very funny.
Good shit.
I feel like we can't go any further into the show without addressing the obvious here, folks.
Yeah.
And that is that that is
you should have had one prepared. You should have had one prepared. I went, all right, he's gonna do a bit. I'm gonna let him.
Dave Landau will be performing May 22nd through the 24th for the GaS Digital Special Tapings in Austin, Texas.
Dave Temple was on Legion of Skanks this week.
And you know what happened? Dave Smith announced that he's leaving.
We can finally talk about it. We've known for a couple weeks.
I don't know. There's not a punchline coming, which it feels like there is. But I feel
With heavy heart.
Well, yeah, genuinely. But I'm leaving the show. Legion of Skanks has been the longest thing I've ever done in my life. I mean, I'll never make it this far with my marriage. It's almost 15 years. No, that's not true.
Someone just realized you were serious because way into it they went.
This is how you know, no one on Skanks can keep a secret, because I heard about it through Josie, and I work for GaS.
Yeah. I remember hearing you say that a couple weeks ago, and I go, that's interesting. And then Lewis talked about it on the meeting last week. And I was like, oh, do I mention it to Dave before part of the problem this week? And I opted not to. I finally said something to him today before we did our show.
And what did he say?
I was kind of like, it's sort of like when someone has a breakup where you don't know whether to be like, I'm so sorry, or I'm glad that you're going in a direction you want to go. You know, I was kind of like, oh, I'm sure you're not doing this because you don't want to at all. So like,
right.
Good for you and your career, but also it's got to be pretty bittersweet. And he's like, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
What else did he say?
he has a lot going on in his solo career and is finding himself with less and less time for Skanks on a week-to-week basis.
Piers Morgan has blackmail on Dave. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
There was one time where Dave didn't explain the joke on Legion of Skanks, and Piers showed him the tape and said, "I will blackmail with you this and tell everyone that you're funny." And then he went, "No, you don't understand. If they're not going to keep me around." That
was
very
bad.
sad. I couldn't think of anything.
It is sad. It is sad.
Dave,
Lewis is gonna
I'm
cry.
kidding. I was kidding about. I love Dave and I think he's very funny. Dave was one of the first people to be kind to me when I was doing the intern Olympics here, and he looked at me and he was like, "I don't know, but I just feel like Mike belongs here. Like I already feel like he's a part of the thing, and he's only been here a week."
Yeah, that's
when I was
good.
doing the Olympics, he's like, he just fits in.
That's
So
good.
that was cool, and I never forgot that. Yeah, he's always been the man.
I remember a specific quote. Oh, damn it. This is going to suck if I don't remember who said it to me. But I could picture it where it was a couple goons. I remember Paco and Dylan were two of them, and they were joking in the lounge in a stupid way. And Dave came in for his show. He goes, "A lot of riffing going on in here, guys." And that just really stuck with me. To say that to Paco and Dylan is very funny to me.
He was the first one to make fun of me for editing on my tummy in
Really?
the studio.
That's legendary.
That's quite a position you're in.
That's legendary. Yeah, I remember meeting Dave when I was on Yo MMA Rap, and he was always very cool to me.
Yeah,
He's one of the easiest hosts that I've had to work for,
sure.
and it's
barely
barely a
Yo
competition.
MMA Rap. That's right.
Yeah.
Man, that was a good times.
Yeah, no, not for me. I mean, it was fine for me, but that was not a show for me, you know?
Everyone go back and watch Yo MMA Raps.
Yeah, that's one of the classics that's
For a
in the
lot of good
archive
pro
on the
wrestling.
website. Yeah.
For a lot of good wrestling talk, watch Yo MMA Raps.
Yeah, true.
Go
Go find, it was like episode 3 that Coop brought Lewis a glass of whiskey that was like this tall with no ice.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of my favorite moments. One of the earliest moments that we talked about on this show, actually. That was like a really early on our show. Anyway, we've spent too much time on this already. Yeah.
No, we didn't. Dave spent 15 years on Legion
You're
of Skanks.
at 15?
He was nude on Legion of Skanks.
Yeah, and only his boys saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, they started in like 2011.
Wow. I don't know why I thought it was 10 years.
No.
GaS is 10 years. That's what I'm
Yes.
thinking of.
Legion of Skanks is way older.
Yeah,
than GaS.
pretty wild. Pretty wild. Long kind of end of an era.
I'll say this. You made the analogy earlier about a breakup.
Yeah.
So I will continue that by saying it's almost like when like breaking up with someone before you cheat on them, where it's like, you know, you don't want it, where you want to kind of get out of it before things get like
shitty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
We're like, I don't know, Dave's big enough now that people could start using Legion of Skanks against him and like trying to attack sponsors and things like that, where
Sure.
maybe they didn't before, and having someone higher profile could kind of like hurt Legion of Skanks
Yeah.
more than it would hurt Dave. And I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think Dave's pretty Teflon, but Skanks could definitely be affected more.
Sure.
Maybe not. I don't know. But
Yeah, I kind of feel like it would be the opposite. I don't know.
Irregardless, it's better when it's like, my point is, it's better to, you know, do it on your own volition
Right.
than be forced to do it, was my point.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about on the train. at least.
Pre-jump the shark.
Exactly.
Ending before you jump the shark. Yeah.
But it's not ending. That's the best part,
Right.
is that there's still more, and
Phasing his character out
exactly
to go work on a movie or something.
And as Lewis said, now they can do more fun bits that Dave wouldn't have signed off on.
Right.
So that is something to look forward to.
Did he say that publicly?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you know, it's like it's not like Dave's gone forever. Dave
No,
didn't die.
I'm sure he'll be a guest plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he could even like pop on other shows now that he's, you know, he could pop on a rap.
He should, but why wouldn't he be doing that already? Dave is never going to leave his house except to do stand-up. That's my prediction.
Hermit Dave.
Yes, very much so.
Until his kids become teenagers. He's like, get me out of here.
True. Yeah, I think he's got time. I think his oldest is like in first grade or something like that.
But yeah.
What
good
I
memories.
was gonna say is that if you caught the very beginning of the show where I was like talking to Jorge over the
Loudspeaker.
I was talking to Jorge over the loudspeaker. Yeah.
Jorge, please come to the principal's office.
No, I was over here like this at the very beginning, and that was Jorge coming in to say our intro is already outdated because it has Dave in it. A different Dave, a third Dave that we didn't mention just came in. Incredible timing. We've been talking about a lot of Daves on this show. Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
Dave Cyrus.
Oh, what's up?
A lot of Daves.
You mean
relevant Daves.
You mean Bizarro Jorge?
I'm gonna let the fans comment on that.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. What up?
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah. It's hard for me as a fan to accept when change happens.
Yeah, I think you speak for a lot of people with that.
Even with like, truly, it started with the bonfire. When Dan left the bonfire, it's like, oh, these guys are like, you know, it's not the same as thing. Like the energy has changed a bit.
Yeah.
Things are a little bit more mainstream now. It's less underground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Here
everyone
opposite.
everyone has become their own entity.
Right. Here it's kind of the opposite, where it's going to get more fringe without Dave.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But I get what you mean, which is like, this isn't the same show anymore.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like it started with Dan leaving the bonfire, and then they started Story Warz, and so, you know, Lewis stopped rap, and then he restarts rap.
Jay left SDR.
Jay left SDR. It's like there's a lot of repositionings happening because, you know, the boys are starting to become known.
They're getting big, yeah. Absolutely.
So it's like there's just like it's hard to accept, especially when it's not all at once. Like it's like when you rip a Band-Aid off, but it's slow, so it hurts more.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying that as in like they're all leaving, but it's definitely the atmosphere of the underground has changed, and that doesn't mean it's worse now. It just means it's different. But you know, the different is good. It's just hard to accept, is my point.
Yeah, completely. Well put.
Yeah, and I still like this era, the TBS era.
Yeah.
But yeah, I as a super fan of the show, it's gonna take some time.
Getting used to. Yeah.
They're gonna have to stretch their legs a bit.
Yeah. There's gonna get more insane contests. There's gonna be more nudity. Jay said they're gonna do ugliest pussy contests. Yeah, yes, they did say that. Did you have input, or was that an accident? That was like a little Serafina Easter egg.
I just like clicked the input in it for some reason. I didn't press that overlay; it just popped up anyway. All
right, let's go to the bitch booth.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it seemed like. Girls. It's not girls anymore. It's the dom cam. Duh. it's Figs going Durf. Yeah. So yeah, we had to start with that because everyone was gonna talk about it, and that's our title. I just realized I haven't put a cold open in our show in like 2 weeks. I'm so cold. Yes. Should we move on, or do you have more on that?
That's it. But don't think of this as Dave leaving. Think of this as him going to college.
Yeah, like Blue's Clues.
Yeah, Dave's going to college.
Dave's
like
going to
Blue's
college,
Clues.
and his brother Joe is replacing him. And now it's Josh. I think Josh is the current host.
Adam Myers, he just comes on and he's like, "All right, what are we gonna?"
Someone
talk
made
about
a joke.
today,
One of
Skanks?
you-
Skabbity-jibbity-doo."
Sorry, I walked over your jam.
Terrible, bad impression.
You or Jorge said this is when Justin Silver comes back. There is a painting in Lewis's house of the four of them at the table. And the fourth is Justin Silver.
Yeah, I
Who
mean,
doesn't live here anymore.
it should.
That was shocking to me.
If there was a third replacement, it would be Ari. There's no there.
Yeah, but that's the one person who comes to the city. I'm kidding. I don't actually know Ari that much. But Ari is like gone for 6 months at a time, is he not?
Yes.
Yeah, one person who's in the city less than Dave.
Well, when he's around, he's really around. Or
Yes.
3 more weeks. 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks. Except Joe only comes on to smoke cigarettes and then he leaves.
Yeah.
He doesn't stay on for the entire episode. He just comes to get free drinks and smoke. And then he
Yes.
leaves.
Agreed.
Just like the old times. Or Michael Che. The ultimate power move to SNL
To poach Michael Che.
is to be on Legion of Skanks, and then you're cancel proof.
Yeah. Someone pointed out to me once that Michael Che and Chet Hanks have Twitter handles that are one letter off from each other. Which is Chet Hanks.
Yeah, and Che
Che
Thinks.
Thinks.
Shout out Che. Yeah. Who would you want to? That's a good place to go.
I was hoping you wouldn't ask me that
Who do you
because
want
that
to
would
be the
that would require an amount of
co-host?
knowledge of comedians.
You could say Zach.
Oh, duh. Yeah, Zach. That was my guess, Zach. But also someone who has a ton on their plate. But yeah, Zach is a great choice. I'm so bummed that there's a bit on Fart Carnival that I can't talk about yet because it hasn't come out yet. We did it today.
Oh.
That was pretty good. But yes, Zach is my answer. You walked over it. And by walked over it, I mean you softballed it to me.
True.
Yes, that's mine. Is Zach doing a special at the special tapings?
Yes.
Amazing.
I mean, you are just not tuned in.
No one has. I had to hear about the special tapings through you. No one has said it to me, except at this
Right.
last meeting that it was that I was not at.
Okay, here's who I say the new co-host is. Greg Opie Hughes.
We were also talking about Greg Opie Hughes on Far Carnival today.
What about
Tristan Bowling.
True. There was a lot of that. There was a lot of people asking for Tristan.
I mean, Tristan is incredible and one of my favorite people ever. To have a 28-year-old host of Legion of Skanks in 2026 is just fucking weird. It's just weird. It's like,
Yeah.
whose baby is this?
Yeah, because they want to talk about adult stuff.
Just like, I don't know, that you don't have life you don't have like I thought I killed a hooker in a hotel
Yeah.
room stories at 28 usually. Although I guess you would, but they'd be too fresh. You know what I mean? You haven't built a life of fucked up shit yet.
Somewhere in Brooklyn, Lev Fur is waiting by a phone that's never going to ring.
That's pretty good. And it would ring and he answers it just to say no and hangs up.
Well, no, it would say, your phone has been disconnected
Yeah, very good.
because you sat on the telephone line and it broke.
I think we should move on. It's been 18 minutes.
Some people, what about Dove Davidoff? He's free.
He is free.
To James Mad Dog mattered. He's been passed up from SDR so much he finally
Yeah.
deserves to be a co-host.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a real answer. Ari and Zach are like the logical ones.
People kept saying Aaron Berg. I don't think it's gonna happen.
If this was like the part of the problem chat, people would be like Shane Gillis.
yeah, people kept saying Soder.
Yeah, Shane Gillis and Soder. It's like, yeah, how do you think this works? It's like, oh yeah, the only reason that hasn't happened was because we haven't asked them yet.
Okay, what about TJ Miller?
There you go. That's actually weirdly seems like he has a lot of time on his hands.
No,
Don't
he
know
tours.
why. What?
He tours. He has a
He
tour.
tours. He just seems like he's like I don't know. He just seems like a guy that has a lot of side quests.
He's always at the stand.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we'll get back to you on that. But,
Yeah.
wow, what if it was like a woman?
That'd be cool. That's like the Wiggles. Now
No one
has
has
a woman.
You know what I noticed? No one said Normand. Because,
No.
like, for all the people who are, like, you know, Shane and
Soder.
Soder and everyone, no one said Normand, where I'm like, he's on way more than those guys.
Sure, but again, a dude that like Shane seems like he's got a lot going on.
What about Sagalo?
Well, yeah, that's the joke. That's the joke I wasn't gonna make about Fart Carnival earlier.
Cut this out.
No, don't cut it out. It's fine. Actually, weirdly enough, like when this airs, that episode will come out in a couple hours. So stay tuned.
What about Legion of Garbage or Are You Skanks? Just combine them.
This bit has gone on too long.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Mamma mia, it's been 25 minutes. She flipped me off, didn't she?
No, I did the Italian hand because you were doing the Italian accent.
Guy who can't
This is
see.
me flipping you off.
Guy.
I have
Hey,
green
guys,
nails for St. Patrick's Day.
I've just been doing a bit of guy who can't see for 27 years. Let's move on.
Bro is 27.
You're 26?
Very good.
You always got to tell them they're younger than
Exactly.
they are. You look 12. Is that it? Is that what you do?
Is that what we do? Yeah.
Just like being at a party and like introducing your wife and then the guy being like, "Oh, let me guess, what are you, 12?"
Okay. Let's move on. I have Zoo. Zoo was Jessica Levin and Allie Mae.
Oh.
Good. I think it's an all-women month for Zoo as far as I know. Maybe not for the whole month, but they were doing a women's month, Women's History Month thing. And they talked a lot about food almost the entire time that I listened. First was about a group of young women destroying a McDonald's or a Wendy's because they got charged $1 for ketchup for asking for too many ketchup.
Oh, I saw that video.
But then they spent, and this is a bummer because I'm sure we've touched on it before, but this is a way better connection to what they actually talked about on the show. They mentioned their last meals.
Yes, your favorite topic.
I love this topic because I've thought about it extensively, and Zach even plugged the Good Mythical Morning show, Mythical Kitchen show that does it. And Allie talked about a sandwich that I think is insane.
I know her fucking gnarly
Mike,
ass sandwich.
I
fucking hate this shit.
I
dog.
texted Mike, I go, Allie Mae mentioned a food that is so insane we have to talk about it. And he goes, I know Allie's fuck ass sandwich. Yeah, we can talk about it.
It's so gross.
It is I forget what kind of bagel, but it's a bagel with strawberry cream cheese, Snickers bars, and Cool Ranch Doritos.
It will be a everything bagel.
Nice.
With cream cheese. And on top of the cream cheese, it would be Cool Ranch Doritos laid on top of that. And then on top of the Cool Ranch Doritos, it would be Twix bars. And then close the sandwich. That's what I'm starting with. Also, maybe I'll do it with strawberry cream cheese.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the Doritos
This was my lunch every day in middle school.
Shut up.
Every single day.
It's not real.
No, it's not real, but she claims she used to eat it every day in middle school. Yeah, I'm picturing an 8th grader that smokes cigarettes wearing Cookie Monster pajamas every day eating this.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly.
That's how I
it is.
picture
Who lives
her.
in Wildwood, New Jersey.
Yeah,
Someone
that's
who
how I
lives
picture her.
in Wildwood.
Yes, absolutely. Do you have any fuck ass sandwiches like that you do? Because I know you got some.
I mean, the peanut butter banana Nutella is pretty up there.
It's not.
And then, what about my dessert dog? Does that?
That's what I was hoping you would mention. That's way more weird. Having peanut butter, banana, and Nutella on a sandwich is not that weird.
It's the same thing, but just in dog form, so it's more efficient.
The fact that it's on a hot dog bun makes it more weird. Describe it.
It's the bread that keeps all the goodness together.
Describe it.
So when you're dressing up your banana, if you just do it raw, if you just put if you want to put maple syrup on a banana, as you do, it's just going to dribble down the banana, and like it's hard to keep it all together if you're trying to put your peanut butter and everything else on it. So you put your banana in a hot dog bun, like you would a hot dog, and then you put a layer of peanut butter on, maybe some Nutella or maybe M&Ms, some kind of candy as a topping if you got it, some other crunchy layer, and then you put maple syrup on top of that, and then that's your it's like a chili cheese dog, except the chili is the peanut butter and the cheese whiz is this maple syrup.
My complaint is that I don't like candy and maple syrup together. That hurts my teeth to think about.
Well, I live like Elf.
I was gonna say that's very Elf. I really don't have any weird shit like that. Everything I can think of is kind of logical.
I've always wanted to try the spaghetti tacos from iCarly.
That's funny and weirdly kind of makes sense to me, like a crunch with a soft. Makes sense. They have weird shit like that in Japan. I feel like at the 7-Elevens there, they have like a noodles, ramen noodles in a bread.
Oh.
Very weird. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like her sandwiches, Allie's.
Do you have we done last meals before?
Yeah.
Damn.
What about a sandwich where it has gum in it?
Yuck. That's you just keep chewing and chewing and chewing and it doesn't end.
Exactly.
That's horrible.
Like a ham and gum sandwich.
Ham and gum sandwich. Be so for real right now.
Hell yeah.
You're gross.
Don't they put mint on ham? Mint jelly or something?
I think that's a lamb thing, but jelly is different than gum. It's not the flavor that's the problem, it's the gum part. I don't have any weird shit except for like putting chips on a sandwich.
That's not weird.
Exactly. That's the only thing I can think of. Although I do watch this girl on... I could see myself doing this. I follow this girl on Instagram who's like a cheesemonger or something, and she'll be like, here's my unhinged cheese pairings. And it'll be like, here's what cheese I think goes with snickerdoodles or whatever. She'll just like mention a weird sweet food and be like, here's the cheese that goes with it. I could see myself doing some shit like that. I bet that would be really good. But
Fair
yeah.
enough. You don't have a weird food combination. But, I mean, tell it. All right, you can tell us.
Oh, I mean, you think it's weird that I dip carrots in peanut butter.
That's awful.
I was taught to do that. I didn't come up with that on my own. My mom would give me that, and I was like, yum, this is great. I would do that. I would do that in 2026.
Of nurture over nature.
Yeah, you think she made me like that?
Yeah, no human being was ever bred that way.
Mike eats grapes in peanut butter, which is texturally abhorrent to me.
It's
too wet.
It's an analog PB&J.
Too wet.
Hell yeah, and I'm glad you're wet from that.
That's all I have.
What's your last meal? You say it again.
I would have a bacon, egg, and cheese on a hard roll with a runny egg and some sort of iced coffee latte sweetened drink. Shrimp scampi with angel hair pasta and some kind of buttery bread, garlic bread situation. And creme brulee probably. And potentially second dessert, Turkey Hill cookie dough ice cream.
Has to be Turkey Hill?
Yes.
Ooh.
The best. The most ratio of cookie dough, and the ice cream is also cookie dough flavored instead of vanilla. Do you have a couple highlights? I like that Shannon mentioned Roland Roaster roast beef place in hers.
Here's the problem with last meal for me. My diet currently is as if I'm eating my last meal every single day. I'm like, I gotta squeeze this last one in because I'm gonna die any second, so I might as well eat the cheesesteak, you know? Or I might as well have another pizza for the third time this week because I'm dying.
Yeah.
That's just how I live my life.
Yeah.
And funny enough, it will be my demise.
Yes, it will probably. We're gonna, as pointed
Ironically
out
enough.
on my on our Q&A, which we still, as of recording this, have not put on YouTube yet. I'll get to that. I said I was teaching you how to cook, and you're like, no, you're not. And so I need to actually do that.
Studio lore. I've changed my opinion about blowjobs.
Hilarious! I wasn't gonna bring it up. I'm shocked that you
Finally,
mentioned that.
dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, and here's the here's the real truth is that it used to be positive, and then we both got a little bit lazy, and and then pretty recently we're back. I'm back on the horn.
I'm willing to admit that I needed to do a little bit of grunt work on my part, but I also stand by you should be helping more.
Fair enough. I think both can be true, and I think both also in a receiving end, it could be hard to keep your head in the game sometimes.
I agree.
Or were you gonna get your head in the game from High School Musical?
I was, because we read each other's minds, but now I'm just thinking about high schoolers blowing each other, and I'm going to get arrested for that.
Oh, he's hard right now.
That's how I get arrested and put in the Epstein files. Being being like after the fact put in the Epstein files, like this guy's a pedophile now. Put him in the Epstein files from back then.
I like that the implication is that the Epstein files are just like a master list of all pedophiles.
Yeah, it's just all right. Add him.
Add him to the list.
This is 2020.
Epstein wanted to keep a list personally for himself of all the people that are pedophiles, so that he could call them up.
This is 2024, but we're gonna retroactively. That was the word I'm looking for. Retroactively adding you.
Yes. To you, I was going to say, where were we? How did we get it? Oh, last meals. Do either of you have a food you feel really strongly about? Don't feel the need to answer if you're like, I'm being put on the spot, but I was watching Zoo and I was like, I wish they would ask me because I have an opinion. So if you feel like that, feel free to send us your last meals.
Oh yeah, I feel like Dom's is gonna be like, this fucking, I don't know what they eat in Long Island. Never mind.
My lamb over rice from
God.
Hamza and Medina in Hicksville, Long Island. Shout out. And apple pie from Martha's Country Bakery in Bayside. And a breakfast sampler from IHOP.
That's good.
Nice.
That's a good one.
What if Serafina comes on the mic and she's
And a
like,
Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The drink is important. And I might put a glass of wine in mine
hell yeah.
for the dinner part.
What if Serafina comes on the mic and she's just like, yeah, a bagel with strawberry cream cheese and Snickers and on a
Cool Ranch
Doritos.
Doritos, yeah.
That is a good.
got
The
any?
DC
It's
definitely.
okay. You don't have to say if you don't have one teed up, but that's okay.
The DC puts it all together. You're right. The drink really makes it or breaks it.
You've been saying DC like someone who drinks Diet Coke when you don't.
DP.
Start referring to DP and it's
man.
about Dr. Pepper.
I love getting DP'd.
I might also put a Dr. Pepper in there. And now I'm thinking of all these like other cuisines that I haven't mentioned where I'm like, yeah, some sushi would be good too.
I can't believe Cacio Pepe didn't make the list.
Shrimp scampi is my like, oh, not to 6'7" on air, but yeah. They're comparable to each other as far as favorite pastas / favorite foods of all time.
That's fair. I gotta get you some shrimp scampi sometime. We should take.
I'm gonna make shrimp scampi this weekend. I'm having my aunt and my uncle over for dinner, and I'm making shrimp scampi, and I'll make you something that doesn't have fish in it.
Chickens.
I was just gonna make red sauce pasta with like sausage or something.
I'll
No, it's fine.
fend
It's
for
fine.
myself.
It's okay. Let's move on. What do you got?
Yeah. I wish we could play the game from Zoo, but I feel like you're not into it.
I feel like there's so much other actual content to talk about.
Well, tell me about HSR because I don't know what you're getting.
Oh!
I haven't watched it.
On HSR this week, live.
Yeah.
Instead of in Chris Stanley's place, they had in his steed they had KP Burke, host of American Loser, and the guest was Baphomet.
Oh, the evil goat.
Who seemed real testy, might I say. Not to cause drama, but he seemed real sensitive in this position, but he was a really good guest.
Well, did you forget to turn caps lock off?
Sensitive?
Case sensitive.
Okay. That was a Jorge joke if I've ever heard one. However, there was a part where they were talking about how European men sit to pee. How does that make you feel?
Most men in Europe, particularly Germany, sit down to pee. Can you pull up those images, Jorge?
Oh, yeah.
The statistics are bizarre. I don't know if you sit down to pee. I do
That's
not.
kind of a personal question.
Well, you don't have to answer it, but I mean, I know I stand to pee. KP,
Okay.
I assume you do. I'm not even one of these guys who's like, at night I sit down to pee. I sit down to poop, and then I get up and turn around and get the rest of the pee out of me, usually.
My pee's in my balls.
I mean, that's where the pee is stored, so sure.
How does it make me feel that they sit to pee?
Yeah.
It's better than at the urinal with your pants around your ankles, because that's
Yes.
definitely the that's what I imagined in my head Europeans did before you said that.
Baphomet mentions sitting with the squatty potty to pee.
Who is just talking about the
That doesn't
squatty
make
potty?
any sense to me. They talked about it decently on this episode. And they talked about how the creator of Squatty Potty was arrested for
Yes,
buying
that's
child
why.
pornography.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of people that need to be retroactively added to the Epstein list.
Yeah, true. Someone was talking about that they bring it on the road.
Oh, that's some kind of bougie thing that I could see a comic doing.
I don't remember who it was, but someone said that they do that. And I'm like, I don't know. It's pooping isn't that important to me. As far as like the Maslow's needs of luxury, like as far as like my needs are already met pooping. It's not high enough on my Maslow's to need it to be enhanced.
I assume, unlike a bidet, which I think is just the enhanced experience, a squatty potty is for people who like have a hard time shitting. Which you don't.
No, because of my diet.
This is true. Yes. Brother needs more fiber. I've been saying brother instead of bro.
Hey, brother.
I was thinking, ew, brother, ew.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what plays in my head whenever I say brother.
Well, I will say this about peeing sitting down. Unfortunately, as much of as being a bitch as I feel doing it, when you're blind, you're kind of out of courtesy. You gotta.
Yeah. Which
'Cause
I
the
appreciate
aim is just
very
not there.
much, rather than wiping pee off of the seat. Is
Yeah.
ideal. Or, off of the floor.
Dom, you've been to a Mets game or two. How do you feel about the trough situation at like a baseball stadium?
We were just talking about Met Stadium earlier today.
I always go in the stall so I can rip my pen.
Ooh, but usually at a baseball game, the stalls are always filled.
He sneaks
I've
out
never had
early.
a problem. Maybe if you go like right at the end of the game.
Yeah, between innings, I guess.
Yeah.
I
Like
get
a
your point.
sheeple.
Yeah,
Going when they tell you can go.
You wait for the fireworks.
Yeah.
And then the post-credit scene. They do a post-credit at every baseball game. If you wait long enough, they all come out in like one of those Indian dance sequences on the field, and they all do like a...
Yeah. They reveal a new character that's coming out in the next
It's
one.
Dave Smith on the Baltimore Orioles.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I have not been to a baseball game since I was like 8. But if you wanted to go to one, I would go. If it was cheap.
Oh, we should go to a Phillies game or a Mets game or
Sure.
a
The only
Yankee.
game that's not true. I went to a baseball game in LA in 2018, I guess that would have been.
I could probably convince my uncle to get us tickets.
That's cool. Yeah, I would like that. But yeah, that was the last game, and then before that I was 8. And it was a Mets game.
Baseball is good for women because you don't really have to pay attention and there's a storyline.
I was going to say the opposite. It's so boring and slow.
Yeah, women like that.
Oh, yeah, I guess
they
that
hate
is a stereotype of
high
women.
fast-paced action.
You were saying to me recently that you think I would like basketball the most. I don't remember why. Oh, that the men are hotter? You said that the men are the hottest in basketball and that they're tall and that you think I would like that the most.
Mike's dressed like a basketball right now.
Hey.
Yeah, a little bit.
Traffic on Mike.
I'm thinking of backyard baseball and backyard basketball where the logo was like a ball with a hat.
I wish Jorge would bounce on it. Never mind.
Oh, he's not here. Bummer. I wish he heard that one. How did we get here? Oh, HSR. I have one more if you want it, unless you want to talk about Story Warz.
What else do they talk about in HSR?
Mostly the Epstein files and Baphomet getting confused with Ball. And they made a joke about how Ball is like.
Oh, yeah.
There were a lot of drops. There was a beer ad. I mean, there was a beer break in the middle of it. Yeah, a lot of Epstein.
Well, it is the news. Okay.
Well, Baphomet was there to clear his name.
Since Chris Stanley was not on HSR, he was, however, on Story Warz.
Yes.
And while normally I wouldn't spoil a story, we have to, because he is because he's an on-network personality, and I think we all need to be briefed on this story, because I've never, in the history of HSR, now granted, I haven't listened to some of the earlier episodes, so maybe he's talked about this before.
A lot of episodes.
But I've never heard this story that Chris Stanley one time spanked a woman in a dog cage.
I dated a woman who liked to be spanked through the bars of a dog cage. I was not good at it because the bars got in the way.
I think Chris Stanley just cleaned up with this crew.
Oh,
God
fuck.
damn it.
This might be Lewis.
Belongs to Chris Stanley.
What I fucking
Good job, Chris. Good job.
Wow.
Good job, Chris.
Nemesis.
I knew you love pigs.
She wasn't a pig. She was a lovely lady who had a kink.
Wow.
Crazy.
I
mean, where did when I heard this, I was like, it has to be, this is Broussard, right? This is Broussard or Lewis. And then it was Stanley.
Yeah, that's such a good one.
It was, I was very shocked that he had it in him.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he wouldn't.
Did he elaborate on the story afterward?
He said it was like a dating app thing. Like he met a woman on a dating
like
app.
a field situation.
And then she like texted him and said like, "Hey, I'm kind of into like
Being
dog crates."
Like that movie that we saw on Spook Show with the dog, with the guy in the dog suit. I hated that.
That was
movie.
spooky. And how recent it was too.
Wow. And there was part of it, we were watching part of it in the lounge earlier. And Lewis is like, Chris, you're single, right? He goes, I've been in a relationship for like 10 years.
Today?
On the episode, yeah. Did he not say that? Did I completely make that up? No, he was like,
Lewis... you watched Story Warz?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was like, have you dated a girl in a while? And he's like, I've had a girlfriend for 10 years.
Yeah, that was pretty funny where Jay was like, Lewis, learn anything about your friends.
That's pretty good.
He would be like, wait, Jeremiah, you're from Kansas City? And Jay's like, do you know nothing about your friends? Ask people.
That's so funny. I remember a while ago where we were talking, I think it was on it. No, it wasn't on air. It was on Nat and Paco's secret Skankfest podcast that no one has ever seen.
Yeah, plug that.
I can't. No one can watch it. It's on my hard drive. Someday they will all come out. But there's a part where Lewis wasn't there. Paco was like asking me who was my friend who I work with. And he was like, is Lewis your friend? And I go, Lewis and I have had 2 conversations about not work, about my life in the 3 years I had worked there.
Yeah, and one of them was like about Les Mis or something.
Yeah, exactly. Lewis and I have talked about fucking Veruca Salt or whatever, the breeders. Weezer, and Rent, and that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, no, he's my boss. He's not my friend. Your boss shouldn't be your friend. Hot take.
Ooh.
Great. The theme of the episode was butt stuff.
Yeah.
And I heard one of the stories was one time I lost a butt plug in a girl and I had to get it out in a sexy way and not in a scary way.
Uh-huh.
That has happened to me before.
Oh, let's hear it.
I was the person, well, I didn't, my ex got it out of herself, but that did, it's scary. It's scary as fuck. Because it's like, oh, use a flared base. It's like, sometimes it doesn't matter.
Damn.
It was scary. She got it out. It was fine. It was not scary for very long. But the scary thing is that if you lose something in a pussy, it'll come back. There's a bottom.
Oh.
If you lose something in your butt, that's just in you now. Like, it just is up in you now.
Damn.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it goes to your other organs.
Well, you got to poop eventually.
That's true. You have to poop eventually, but you could also get blocked up, as we talked about on Shannon. Shannon's story at the hospital.
Hey,
that did not happen to Shannon. For if you didn't watch that episode, it happened to her roommate at the hospital.
Pause.
Anyway, I won't spoil whose story that was, but I guessed it pretty easily, personally.
Jeremiah's were both crazy.
I did not hear them, but I'm excited to hear as the sleeper agent in that episode.
And he has a great Steve-O impression.
Does he? I haven't seen it. I miss that guy. He used to be here a bunch when I was an engineer here. Not Steve-O, Jeremiah.
I've been meaning to go to a stand-up on the spot for years, but it's always on like a Tuesday. And
Yeah.
I'm busy.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. I have...
Broussard was also pretty funny.
Carnival.
I forget that Broussard's like funny.
I like him. I only know him loosely.
I also forgot because he talked about this on Madhouse a million years ago that he is like a math nerd.
Oh, that's cool.
Like he loves like numbers.
He looks like a cartoon character.
Barbie doll.
Yes, exactly.
What else? What were you gonna say?
I said I have Fart Carnival if you don't have anything else.
What did I have?
We talked about Skanks and Story Warz.
Yeah, I thought I had another one.
We could probably trim this part of us thinking.
I want your trim.
I look at the camera like Jim.
Wait, what is your laugh? Yeah.
I have one laugh where I like shriek a little bit if I get really excited. Or if something really tickles me, I'll go.
What is what did your boys were on TTI? Jorge told me on
my
Monday
boys
that
I mean, if you're gonna say my boys, I would think of like 5 more people before them, but yes. Tomaselli more so than Joe. I don't know Joe.
Monday Jorge told me that Tomaselli and Gorman were gonna be on TTI. He's
Right.
like, so Shannon's gonna be miserable. And then I listened to the episode and Shannon was having a blast. Shannon loves Joe.
Shannon does love Joe, but that is a good guess where I could say that in advance. And I could also see it more so if it was Joe, Figs, and Tomaselli. It would be a Shannon is annoyed episode. But yeah, anything exciting
Joe was
happen?
crushing it.
Tomaselli looks like Al Pacino now.
Yeah, true. All good stories.
Love it.
They were talking about like, because Joe had a death of a cat in the family, and I was wondering like, what would you do if our cat died?
I would be a little freaked, but I would definitely like call a vet. Even if she was already dead, I would call a professional.
And then like would you get another cat? Like
I would get another cat, and I don't think I would.
How long would it take?
Couple months.
Okay.
I would not. I don't care to savor ashes. That means nothing to me. Whereas even like a person, again, all knocking wood, I would only save someone's remains if they wanted to be cremated, in which case I'm not going to be like, I'm going to toss your ash unless they ask me to do that. But if someone's like, yeah, I want to be cremated, I'm not going to disrespect that. Whereas my cat, I'm not saving it to look at a pile of ashes and go, oh, there's my cat. I remember her, you know? I don't need to save her. I especially don't need to pay for an urn. You know what I mean? All due respect, Bellatrix, but like, I don't think she'd care.
Yeah.
But I would get another cat. I'd give it like 6 months and then go to a shelter. I might even get 2.
2?
Might even get 2 if we had a bigger apartment.
Why 2?
Because they're less destructive when they're home alone if they have a mate.
Really?
If they
I
have
would
a
assume it would be
playmate.
the opposite.
No, because they can entertain each other.
What if they hate each other?
That's why I would get them together. That's why if I decided to get 2, I would get 2 at the same time. That way I know that they're like siblings or like roommates.
Okay.
At the shelter, but I don't know. Also, you're my partner and we live together now. So if you were like, I don't want 2 cats, then I probably wouldn't. I would get 1.
What if I wanted like a Doc Antle tiger?
No, I'm gonna say no on that one.
What if
Doc Antle tiger meaning a baby that you kill when it's too old?
Yeah, euthanize.
Yeah.
What if we got a turtle?
I don't
So
think I
our
would.
apartment just stunk all the time.
I don't think I would like that, frankly.
Or to go against Zach here, a ferret.
Ferrets are stinky.
Yeah.
In an apartment, that's crazy.
What
I would
if-
not get a dog. I'm not a dog. I love dogs, but I'm not a dog having person. I like being able to leave the house for more than 6 hours at a time. 6 to 10 hours at a time, I guess, depending.
What about a Maine Coon?
Maine Coons? If there was a Maine Coon at a shelter, I would get one.
Really?
Yeah, those are cute as fuck.
They look so regal.
I almost mentioned this in studio, Laura, that when I was picking up my dinner earlier, I stopped at oh my God, wait,
She went to a Chinese
place.
place.
Bring me my iced tea that's
Damn
out
it.
there. You don't have to do it. Make Jorge do it.
She went to a Chinese place, speaking of cats.
It was a Japanese place, first of all.
Hey-o.
And on my way back to the studio, I stopped at a bodega or like a grocery store, you know, like a halfway to a actual grocery store bodega. You're amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
And there was an incredible bodega cat there who was gray and fluffy.
Comedy.
Very good. Good pull. And I went, and he gave me a rub. It was awesome. And I swapped with another girl who was coming in. I go, and she goes, "Oh, baby, baby." And then we both we took turns enjoying the cat.
That's kind of me because what I've learned about petting stray cats is there's a 50% chance that they have poison ivy.
That actually doesn't surprise me because they don't have it, but it's on them.
And they're walking around the city where there's poison ivy everywhere.
Yeah, but opposed to a human where you would notice if someone had poison ivy, a cat it's on their fur, it's not touching their skin. I figure a bodega cat is probably fine.
True, but I just in general.
A stray
that's why
cat, I
avoided
agree.
it,
Yeah. But this cat was really fucking cute, and that made my day.
Oh.
Anyway, I would get another cat. One of my biggest fears is my cat dying while somebody else is watching her.
Ugh.
Although I will say, I don't know, I don't handle that shit very well of somebody else. And my best friend, former roommate, had 2 guinea pigs. And when each of them died, I was not home.
Oh, God, yeah.
And away. I was at Skankfest for one of them. And then in Jamaica the other time.
The first one sounded scary. I'm glad you weren't
The
there.
first one was scary where he yeah, he was like, yeah, I don't want to describe it. It was spooky.
It was zombie. It was
yeah,
zombie
it was a little
pig.
zombie.
It was
pig.
zombie pig from Angry Birds.
Yeah, yes, very much. That's
so, what else did we have on the Doctor Who?
I have Fart Carnival.
Well, I'm trying to think of the other story that
from TTI.
Yeah. Nothing really, but it was a good episode. Check it out.
Okay.
Excuse me. What else were we gonna discuss?
All I have is Fart Carnival.
Let's hear it. You did your research this week. I appreciate you helping out.
Yeah, usually Mike does a lot of the research, and I had a lot of time to kill today. So on Fart Carnival this week, Mike talks about. They were both talking about like what they would be like if they still drank. That's probably gross. I gotta be honest. Mike talks about how he's like, sometimes I think about an alternate universe where I'm drinking, and he's like, sometimes I think it would be fun to just like throw a life completely away. And he's like, in an alternate timeline, I'm just like still drinking and I'm like selling board shorts on the beach.
Yeah.
In your alternate timeline, what do you think you're doing?
In mine?
Yeah. Why? What'd you think I was gonna say? It might be a better question.
No. In my alternate timeline, and if this is my drunk timeline?
No, not necessarily. Just like if you like in my head, I was like, in an alternate timeline, I am literally like traveling and like living out of a suitcase, but in a not a romantic way. Like I am in Idaho, working at a 7-Eleven.
Oh.
And seeing a bunch of Idaho and living by very small means.
So like a van girl life.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of like that. And living there with the money I make there. And then going, I don't know, I think I'm going to go to Florida for a while. And like getting a really cheap apartment there and work, selling henna tattoos on the boardwalk or whatever.
I would
like just hopping around.
A vagabond. A vagina bond.
That's right.
I would want a motivational speaker.
Ooh,
doesn't matter.
That's good.
When, doesn't matter where. Just book me for the gig, and I'll be motivational.
So you're gonna like study that, or you're just gonna start talking somewhere, and people.
I'm disabled enough that I could figure it out.
This is true. That's true.
You know, maybe I'm fudging the numbers a bit, but I feel like I could kind of.
You're like the guy that came to my school where he tells this story about a drunk driver hitting a kid where the kid was paralyzed, and then he goes, and that kid was me.
Yeah.
And I never told the guy that hit me with his car because then he would have had the weight lifted off of his shoulders for what he did or whatever. Where you're like, I'm blind. That gives me the authority to speak on this.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Don't do bleach.
Don't do bleach.
I was trying to think of something funnier.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at this.
You're so good at this.
Why? What? I like that KP always says like that I have a dollar amount where I'm hitting the sauce again. That's always
good.
very funny to me.
That's good.
Do you know about that?
No, but I like
He
the
always
concept.
says
That's
that.
funny.
He's like, there's a dollar amount where, and I think Cannon said that too. Am I wrong?
Like getting paid that much?
Like if I'm rich enough, I'm hitting the bag.
I kind of feel like Cannon said that, but I can't quote a specific thing.
Yeah, I thought of motivational speaker could be a fun life.
It's a good one. That's a good one.
What about like for you just being like working at like I don't know.
A stripper.
No.
I don't have the body for. Actually, that's not true. Plenty of strippers are flabby. For you, an OnlyFans model.
Oh. There's a niche in there.
Absolutely, there is. And that niche is gay men.
Oh. I could see you being like a high-end like hotel manager.
That's good. That's a good one.
Where
I agree
you're-
with that. Like a heels and pencil skirt
Yeah, and
situation.
but like at at a fancy hotel in New York, and like
I like that.
you're not just like a desk lady, you're like overseeing like a lot of important stuff at the hotel.
It's like if something goes wrong, they're like, "Oh, we gotta call Natalie." I wouldn't be
hey,
Nat
a Saudi
in my
prince
alternate
just
universe.
shit in the
in the lobby bathroom.
Oh, I was gonna say in the penthouse, but
Oh,
yeah,
that's pretty good.
gotta clean this up.
I like that.
What if I feel like I also could be like similar to what you were saying, henna tattoos, but like selling like hiking equipment or something.
You work at what's it called? Fuck, this would be funny if I remembered.
Oakley,
No,
Columbia.
no, more niche, more like actually sport and not just like attire. Damn it, my friends who fucking
Canadian
climb-
Tire.
No.
Yeah, I should work at a Canadian Tire. Does anyone else in the
I
audience?
don't know what
It's-
that is.
It's like their version of Dick's, I think.
Oh, okay.
But also they sell car parts, maybe.
That's weird.
No, not Dick's. I don't know. Canadian. No, yeah, they sell like tents. Like if you want a tent, you go to Canadian Tire.
Got you. I'm gonna find mine, but you can keep going.
Dom, do you have another life, or is this
He's
your
not
other
over
life?
there anymore. They're setting up in a different studio, I think.
Oh, for what?
I don't know. Whatever Dave Cyrus was here for.
He went to grab us dumplings.
Oh, that's such a better reason. REI was what I was thinking of.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm glad it came to me.
I think we're out of time, folks.
I think we're just about an hour.
I mean,
Incredible. It's okay. We can be
R.I.P.
just
Dave Smith.
We can be just an hour sometime.
I'm so
yeah.
sad about Dave. I can't continue on.
Yeah.
I actually am. It's.
Mike
I am
is sad. Mike is a deep skank. You should replace him.
It's very.
You are a skank.
At heart, I truly am. I love Dave, and I think he's such a. There will never, for the rest of the show, there will never not be a Dave-sized hole in it. No matter who they replace it with, if they ever replace someone or not.
Yeah.
There'll always be a Dave-sized hole. He does fill in the gaps.
He was
in
kind of
between
this.
Lewis and Jay.
Not that he even was a straight man, but he was like a more regular guy. That,
and you need that.
That was kind of a good balance
that's what
of
Bad
the show.
Friends doesn't have.
That's funny.
Bad Friends.
You need a
needs
regular
that.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Dave is funny. I think a lot of people clown Dave for being the third funniest, but I think Dave is very funny.
Yeah,
Dave is
Dave
just
does
funny,
have
just
good
like
jokes.
casually.
Yeah, it's in his punchlines. Like it's just the problem a lot of times with the show is it moves so quickly, and his punchlines typically take a little bit longer to hit. He's got more setup to him,
Which
but
is
they are there.
which is funny.
Yeah.
But yes, I get what you mean. When I started working here like really early and I was interning on rap, Shannon said, "Have you ever listened to any of the shows here?" And I said, "I've listened to this show, which was rap, and she goes, "Did you like it?" And I go, "Yeah, because I was a liar and wanted to work here." And she goes, "If you like this show, you should listen to Legion of Skanks." And I was confused by the name and it being 3 men.
Yeah.
Which is something that like doesn't even process to me anymore. Like when I say Skankfest, it takes a minute for me to realize when I'm talking to normal people that is a funny name and a weird name.
Oh yeah. Done that before.
Yeah, exactly. Or referring to the show as just Skanks in public. I forget that that's weird because I assume that everybody just knows. So that's my history there, I guess.
I actually have a question real quick from the well first off before I do that, before I give you a question from the regs.
Oh.
Do you maybe it wasn't from the regs.
It's fine. Before that.
Everyone out there, Dick's out for
yeah, do a what did they call it?
Do oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
The
talking.
Nude Boys episode, whatever the fuck it was actually called.
A tribute.
Oh, that's not what I
Do a
was gonna
tribute to Libertas. Everyone
funny.
comes at the 45-minute mark together of Libertas and do a tribute like you would to
A porn star?
Maxim magazine cover.
Yeah.
I
was.
Were you not thinking of tribute?
No, I was.
You don't know what a
what's-
cum tribute
yes,
is?
I know what a cum
Okay.
tribute is. I was thinking of that episode that you and Jorge both mentioned recently, where the
All
three of
dude,
them
all
were naked.
nude.
Yes. Do one of those while you listen to it with your boys. Invite
should-
your boys over and get naked and sit 2 feet away from each other at a table.
I
I'm
will
assuming that's
say-
how they were set up.
If you're looking for comedy specials to rewatch, I would say Libertas and Traumatized Animal are two really good
I worked on Traumatized Animal, so I'm gonna push that one.
Not just because he's my boy, but Dave Temple's second, the second one, I think it's called. I think it's
Funny.
called the second one.
That's
he
a
has
great
the
name.
first one, the second one, and the third one, and then it went to Fuck You All.
That's
but
funny.
or at Facebook, YouTube, Amazon. But I think the second one I think is maybe my favorite Dave Temple special.
Love it. Hell yeah. Nice.
But
Yeah,
and
Traumatized
that has-
Animal I was a PA on, so I'm gonna push you to watch. You can see my name in the credits.
And it has a very fun. The second one has funny artwork because it shows Dave in the second position of the evolution chart.
That's funny. I like that.
That was
We
such a
gotta watch
good-
those at home sometime.
Yeah, Dave in his bright yellow jacket, looking like he's directing traffic.
That's great. I love it.
I love Dave and
Dave's the man.
Dave, other Dave, and Cannon.
Yeah.
That's. I think we got it there. I don't have.
Yeah, this has been Gas Digital, now the Gas Digital wrap-up show. If you liked it and you think we got there, which is a thing that doesn't make sense anymore unless you watch the really old episodes of this show.
Sean Patton as new host of Legion of Skanks.
Okay, keep saying them. Everyone in the comments keep saying them. Natalie DeChico edits on Instagram, DECICCO_edits, That Blind Mike on Instagram.
And-
Follow Gas Digital now on YouTube, and subscribe where you get your audio podcast too.
Oh yeah. Subscribe to gasdigital.com to watch all the episodes we mentioned, ad-free and uncensored. Use our code NOW if you want that at a discount.
We get a kickback for that, please do.
Also,
Pay our rent.
If you are being a cheapskate, then you can at least go to the Gas Digital YouTube channel and watch some of the classic episodes that I upload there for free of Skanks and stuff. And I'm putting out some interviews now. I have an interview coming out tomorrow with Kumia, and also I guess
It'll be
not
out
tomorrow,
already.
but
It'll be out already by the time you guys see this.
the Skank Fest stuff. I'm probably trying to finish working on the Jamaica thing. So yeah, check all that out.
That's it.
Woo!
Do you think
Bye.
anyone commented on this giant zit on my forehead?